Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Radinda Rosaria Ramdhani with student number 1232040 and I'm from PBI 40. And today I'm going to share what I've learned from three different podcast episodes I listened to in our extensive listening class. This final presentation is a reflection of my listening journey throughout the course and how it was helped me to improve both my English skills and general knowledge. Okay, the first podcast I listened to was Word of Mouth. The title of the episode was How Babies Learn Language, and the main theme was How Babies and Young Children Acquire Language, featuring Professor Julian Pine from Liverpool University. One of the key points discussed was how babies segment speech and associate words with meanings. And the podcast also explored common errors like overgeneralization, such as when children use the word, for the example, word dog for all four-legged animal. And it was fascinating to hear how early exposure to language and interaction with adults play a crucial role in a child language development. And I found it fascinating how children can grasp language or rule naturally without being explicitly taught. And this episode helped me to improve my listening by training my attention to expert explanation, detailed description, and natural speech pattern from a native speaker. And then next, the second podcast I chose was the analysis. The episode I listened to was titled How Animal Talk, and it focused on how animals communicate using sound, movement, and the other signal in the wild. And some argument presented included the use of infrasound by elephants and a specific warning calls by Perry dogs for a different type of predators. And Dr. Karen Becker explained how AI and modern technology are being used to decode this animal communication in way that were never possible before. And I was surprised to learn how complex and meaningful animal communicate is, and it is really opened my eyes to how intelligent animals are and how we can better protect them by understanding their behavior. And this podcast helped me to improve my ability to follow scientific explanation and recognize a technical vocabulary in an academic context. And the last podcast I listened to was a Business Daily. The episode was titled How Zara Changed Fashion, and it discussed how the fashion company Zara revolutionized the industry by drastically cutting a design to store time. One of a of the key takeaways was Zara's ability to launch a new style within weeks, driven by fast consumer feedbacks. However, the podcast also highlight issues like overconsumption, environmental impact, and labor condition. And I found it valuable because it gave me insight into how a business makes strategies, decision, and the technical challenge that come with innovation. This podcast improved my ability to follow a fast-paced speech and understand vocabulary related to business and economy. Okay, last to conclude, listening to these three podcasts has improved both my listening skill and critical thinking. Uh, I have become more confident in understanding different accents and discussing real world topics in English. And of course, this course taught me to enjoy learning English content while learning from it effectively. Maybe that's all from me. That's all my presentation for today. Uh, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope this video very informative and it can help you. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.